So what is the purpose of that section? We see the plates downstairs. It unlocks this room, the empty room. Alright, I've got no idea what's going on with the diary now.
The empty room always felt familiar. It had a mild fragrance of crushed leaves and wet sand that somehow convinced visitors that they belonged. It wasn't real, of course, but it was more real than many other things you could find.
It convinced visitors that they belonged and it wasn't real. Okay, so Emily said, "This is my room." It was not her room. Is Carnby going to say the same thing?
This is my room.
It's not your room.
I belong here.
No, you don't.
I know that number. Where's that from? I did this. I wrote that.
It is from your license, and again, I don't know if that is exactly the same or not, apart from obviously that number there, but 196, is it the same number? 692, it is not. That is a different code for the safe. Let's open you up.
I know the combination. I carry it with me.
A picayune. An old coin from the time when Louisiana was a Spanish colony. Look for the girl.
Detective, I have made many discoveries in my case. The child we want is safe, thanks to good people like me and you. We're so similar, but you don't see all the things I do. To find your man, Jeremy, you also need to look for the girl. It has always been that way. The young deliver us all. You should have a look in my room. There's a piece of the puzzle you will need. Take care now. My coffee.
You also need to look for the girl, and it has always been that way. That's good handwriting.
How long have I been here?
So I assume we can use the coin to unlock that grate. This is not McCarthy's room, I don't care. Maybe we're not going to use that because that is not interactable. I'm thinking maybe there are screws holding it in place and we can use a coin or something to undo those screws. That was it.
Looks like McCarthy has something hidden inside.
Yeah, look at that screw up on the top left. And maybe the bottom right. We can use the coin to remove those. Piece your memory back together. The missing picture. There's nothing creepy about that at all. What the fuck is that?
Why would McCarthy lock this up? Was he trying to keep Grace from completing the shame? If so, couldn't she have just made another drawing?
I don't think it's that simple or easy to explain, Edward. Hell. I think this is new.
What the hell happened in here?
I suppose that's why the game gave me bullets. When they died, it sounded like they died in the same room as me. It sounds like they're dying over here. Yeah, this is the room that we see in the demo. They are everywhere here. Are they respawning? Oh, I think they are. Yeah, they're just respawning. I've got the ammo though, I may as well use it. Statues have moved. Anything nice here, like bullets or a melee weapon, which I will never use? That's where I need to go. That clock sounds a bit sick. That sun. Or that moon, and I don't know how to describe that. Remind me to check if that picture is here when I get out. Have we snapped back to reality? I'll take that as a yes. Yeah, okay, it is. I thought that might have been a grown-up Grace. Bathroom is still very much empty. You in here, Cassandra? Once again, no. What the hell are we doing here? Missing picture. And now we need to arrange these, rotate them, and do God knows what else. I see, we need to line them up with the Ross in the center there. So that's probably a good location for that one, although... Is there something better? They don't necessarily have to be facing upwards like that, do they? They could potentially go this way. Like that, for example. That looks like a good match. No, what about over here? Yep, there we go. We have one tendril there. One tendril here. Oh my god. I feel dumb. Okay, so these two rot things terminate here, which means it's likely that Grace goes there. Yeah, that looks correct. That looks correct. So it's just these three that I need to sort out. It's likely this one goes here. No. What about over here? No. No, this one's going to go up here, surely. There's too many tendrils there. That looks right. That one's going to go here. I can see that tendril. What about that? Yeah. You can barely see the three tendrils in that crayon sky of Bassetto there. That's the answer. So what are we looking at? Just all sorts of paintings which are connected by the Ross. Right. Awesome. I thought I had it and I do not. So this does not go here. Shit. That's depressing. the corner pieces have to be correct. Does this one go over here? Oh, it does. Okay, so... yeah, I just need to swap the boats and the bridge now. It's that. Got us.
Huh? What?
$652, I think. What are we looking at exactly? Not sure. That might be the couch directly outside. Alright, so weird shit's about to happen and it's all new, so let's take our time. This almost seems like it might be our office. Map is of no help. No, we're in Cassandra's room. That makes no sense, but okay. We can go that way, we can go this way perhaps. Not go that way. Yeah, look at that door. What is with... oh my god, the bugs.
He was back in the French Quarter, his office to be exact, a place Jeremy had certainly never seen. It could only mean that the dark man had reached inside Edward's mind and conjured this place for him to suffer.
No, you're just going insane, dude.
This looks familiar.
Hmm.
How am I back at the office? Jeremy's never been here.
Excellent points.
That's me. Isn't it?
Who's you?
How long had it been since I drowned myself in drink and depression? It had all felt so peaceful, slipping away into oblivion. A welcoming, dark voice wrapped around my mind like a heavy blanket. It turned off suddenly as I woke up from the sound of my office door closing shut. A messenger had left a telegram from Mrs. Saunders. She had a lead on where to find her husband and her kidnapped daughter.
Saunders. That monologue. Can't be, you are no Max Payne.
God, I used to drink so much back then. When was this exactly? What case was I working?
Did you drink to forget about Grace? Writing desk key. Telegram. A telegram from Gabriella Saunders sent December 25th, 1928. We cannot read it, or we cannot get a play here. I have to read it out. My husband has returned to steal one of our most valuable paintings. I'm sure he means to sell it. If you hurry, I'm sure you can track him down. Gabriella Saunders. So December 25th, that was the date of Alone in the Dark 2. Nothing mentioned about Grace.
I think I need to figure out where I'm going first.
What does that say there? Privates. I want to say it says investigator, but that does not look like... yeah, okay. It says private investigator, but the N is very hard to read. I thought it showed a Z for a moment. Let's go in here. Newspaper clippings. A crumpled newspaper clipping from December 23rd, 1928. Philanthropist Terry Saunders goes mad. Kidnaps child. That has nothing to do with the pirates at Hell's Kitchen. Oh. We didn't grab that automatically. What the hell? Photograph. A photograph of a man. We can confirm that's a man. Good stuff. Very thrilling game. Carnaby's case. Can I read their names? Earl Bruno, Nancy Smith, Casey Jones. Are they references? What are we doing here? Mrs. Saunders says her husband has stolen a painting and means to sell it. Headline: The Little Toy Shop Burglarized. Didn't see that a moment ago. A photograph of the kidnapper. The stamp reads Basin Street Portraits. Lunchpress goes mad, we've seen that. Teddy Saunders goes mad, kidnaps child. A note reads Check out Thornhill.
I remember this case. Some kid got taken by her father, headed out of state, but he had made a mistake by selling a painting that his wife actually cared about to a collector named Thornhill to fund his venture. That's how I tracked him down. At least I think so.
Conby vaguely remembered the case of the missing child. She was kidnapped by her estranged father. There was some connection to a gallerist named Thornhill. A painting sold to pay for a getaway.
I'll just go back to bed. No, it's not my bed. I kind of love this red string. Following the thread, literally.
I can't go that way.
So many crows.
I can't go that way.
We're looking at ourselves. I'm guessing a moment in time from our past.
Thornhill wasn't a bad man, but he had principles keeping him from handing out information about his deals. So it needed some convincing.
Well, every case can't be squeaky clean.
I've got a horrible feeling I may have missed the napkin.
Mr. Saunders had sold a valuable painting to Thornhill, hoping the money would carry him to wherever he was going. The painting, now leaning on an easel in Thornhill's bedroom, had a certain mesmerizing gloom that seemed to call out to me, telling me I was needed for something important. I felt myself falling into the painting, only being brought back by Thornhill, thrusting an address to a Hotel St. George into my hand and asking me to get the hell out. I don't remember this at all. I can't say it didn't happen.
The kidnapper had sold a painting to Thornhill, the collector, to pay for a car and enough gas to get out of Louisiana. Detective Comby was suddenly reminded of shaking him down to find out where the kidnapper was hiding. St. George's Hotel by the park.
Give me some warning, game. I'm just peacefully trying to listen to this narrator, and here you are, busting through the wall. Yeah, so I'm guessing this all happened, and Comby has either obliterated it from his memory, or he's deliberately forgetting it, but I'm guessing the alcohol may have had something to do with it. Can we say that was a confrontation with Thornhill there? Did we murder him on the way out? I hope not. I'm playing on easy for a reason. Yeah, this part replaces the World War I trenches that we saw as Emily. Hopefully I have enough ammo to pull this off. Guessing we're going that way. And this is going to... no, this is not leading to a dead end. Unless I'm about to run into a dead end right now. The bus? We just auto-saved. The hell? I see, the string's leading here, so I assume that is progression. I did not even think of the string. Anything in this door? Well, there is, but anything we can access and smash and grab? I don't think so. So what about to the left then? It looks like we can go this way. Nothing in here.
I can't go that way.
We can grab some bullets though, and I consider that a win. Alright, so I guess we're just going this way. let me check the back of the bus. Mind you, the string goes to the back of the bus, so... Oh. Okay, we're not driving this bus anywhere, but what do we have here? This game is a 10 out of 10. We have working bus doors. I don't think I've ever seen that in a game before. Right, we're going that way. Which means naturally I need to go in every other direction first.
I can't go that way.
Carby's got some reverb on his voice now. We have a candlestick. It was Carnby with the candlestick in what looks like a park. Yeah, we're not going through there. I've got a feeling the napkin, the next collectible, is just behind that door. One moment. Do you look familiar or not? No, good. If you were Grace, I would be scared. Okay, what's this smoking thing here? A car accident. So we came here and we crashed our car. I can't talk to myself from here. I've got to go around. Oh boy. It works sometimes, but it won't work here.
On my way to the hotel, the Morton gang called up. I owed them money, a lot of it. I can't remember what for. Probably some dumb gambling debt growing in size for each payment missed. I punched one of them out. I sent the others packing. Just...
Yeah, we saw that in our inventory. Obed Mawson. I see that name and I think Obed Marsh, which is from Dark Corners of the Earth. Oh god. I'm guessing I need to fight these guys off. That is thematically accurate and whatnot. There we go. Anyone else? I think we're good. It's all St. George. There it is. A curious napkin. All the world's a stage.
Life is a stage play performed to no one. applauded by no one, and wanted by no one. A story already written, meant to play out in one way only. I wrote my book in order to explain that there might be more to life, that free will isn't truly free unless it moves against the expected. In retrospect, I think my ambition was hubristic. Yermi had a much more humble suggestion. What if we all just went home?
The game's getting all existentialist on us. Oh boy. Give the kids something to play with. Hotel bill. A hotel bill dated December 21st to 25th, 1928. A year and a half ago. The guest is Mr. Ted Stryker. You're going to find yourself dead outside a door at Hell's Kitchen. Single room, dinner, telegraph. $12. Sounds expensive back then. Maybe it's only 12 cents. I don't know.
I found it. In the hotel ledger, I recognized the handwriting of the signature, Ted Stryker. It was him. I could feel it. It was the kidnapper I was hunting. I put on my knuckles and hurried up to his room.
That's very different.
Something about that name, Ted Stryker, rings a bell. Feels vaguely familiar.
Yeah, the game's trying to go all fourth wall breaky on us. If you played the old games, you're like, oh, yes, ooh. But no, it's purely with this game here that Edward is saying, it sounds familiar because he's forgotten. Ted Stryker was our friend in Alone in the Dark 2. He's the very first character you see in the intro. He tries to rescue Grace Saunders, something goes wrong, and he loses his life. And that's pretty much all you need to know about Alone in the Dark 2. It's all downhill from there. I did enjoy that game back in the day, but it does not hold up at all. First game does. Second one does not. And the third game, well, I didn't play it back in the day, so, you know, I can't comment on that. Alright, that is Mr. Stryker's room. Room 301.
I recognize this room, but I didn't catch up with them here. I must have followed them. But where?
$12 for this? That seems expensive. Now, that's the same map that we saw in the Prex Shipping Company's office. I don't think that means anything. Business card. Thornhill's Fine Art Gallery. David Thornhill's business card. That is indeed a business card. Stuff game. Very thrilling. Find out where the kidnapper went. Telephone directory. A page torn from a telephone directory of businesses. DeWitt Boarding School. I don't know if that's a reference to Alone in the Dark or not, but if not, well, that's a reference. Let's just leave it at that. Boarding School, Tallahassee, Florida. It can't be really goes to Florida. I think he did. So we have something, Deseto Sanatorium, New Orleans, Louisiana. It's a sanatorium. That makes sense, doesn't it? A Ted Stryker rented a room for 4 nights at Hotel St. George. $3 a night? Yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Let's flip some of these documents. Oh, we can move the documents. Why do we need to move the documents? Alright, let's flip them. Note reads, DeWitt, contact Mrs. Robin, $300 per year. We know DeWitt's on the other side of that. Note reads, $350 for the Kingsport painting. We have the French Quarter on the left-hand side. Okay, so the Thornhill Gallery is on the bottom left there. What exactly am I doing here?
That's right, he was running away, ditching his old life and marriage in New Orleans to find something better in Tallahassee. And he took his daughter with him against the will of the mother. That's why she hired me. But I stopped him. I caught up with him at the Pearl River Bridge.
You remember, Lars? I don't fully understand the purpose of putting it in that order, though. Flipping everything, for sure, but putting them on the map in that order, I don't fully understand that. Hell.
Pearl River. This is where I caught up with them. This is what the Dark Man wanted me to revisit. But I'm still not seeing it. What am I forgetting?
I'm not going to forget that the last collectible is somewhere around here. Just going to make a hard save here in case I miss it. I do not want to replay this. I mean, I have to replay it anyway for the speedrun and also a certain ending involving Emily. But I want this last collectible. Which way? Hell.
I can't go that way.
That's going to lead across the bridge. I assume that's where I need to go, across the bridge. Drop down there. That seems to take me back to where I just was. Yeah, I investigated that nook. Can I climb up here? No, so I've got to go all the way around again. Well, let's go check out that other path. The one to the left here. Profane Totem, that is the last collectible. Secret objective, a ghost without horns.
Edward had heard the whispers for years. When he lived in Brooklyn, it was only on rare occasions, like when he as a child climbed that tall tree in Central Park, or when he almost drowned in the Hudson River, trying to save his despaired mother. The whispers became more common as he moved to New Orleans, but still rare enough to be ignored. Now as he walks the halls of Darceto, he knows what is calling him. He doesn't want to admit it, but the dark young in the conservatory is telling him to sacrifice the Cabris and corn.
We can't see it down the bottom there, but it's spelled differently to how it was spelled in Gabriel Knight. Telling him to sacrifice the Cabri Sancor. The goats without horns. The human sacrifice. Hold still, dude. So we've got all the collectibles now, and we can see a couple of these are quote-unquote secret objectives. I believe those are endings. Dying with Dignity is something that involves Emily. I think we might be able to do these two in Chapter 5 coming up. We'll find out very shortly, I guess. And that curious napkin, I've just seen that design is the Indian rug from Alone in the Dark 1. That's a very cute reference. There's probably a ton of other stuff that I'm missing here, but honestly, I'm just not all that motivated to find it and or look and or pay attention. I'm trying, but this game is just not doing it for me. That's sun though. This game does look good, I'll give it that.
Oh no. It was her all along. I can't believe I didn't recognize you.
I looked a little different back then, I suppose.
Was any of this real?
How do you mean?
This day, just... so much is happening. I can't... I think I've lost my head. Do you need me to apologize? I mean... I am sorry. I don't think I need to begin to explain. You're just a kid, Grace. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Lies. More lies.
No, really. I thought I was being a good guy by handing you over to your mother. I didn't know. I couldn't have known that she wouldn't care about you.
I don't know how this works. What is this for?
Some form of admission of guilt. Maybe acceptance. It's what the Dark Man wants.
What did you do?
I guess we just watched my father die again then.
You think he's alive?
I know he is. He's down there, scared that he won't be able to get out. That he will drown with his daughter again.
What are you saying? We gotta save him.
We? Do it yourself. I'm down there with him, remember?
Did we force him off the road or something?
I really saved them. This all happened so long ago. I have to find a way to get down there. I have to see it with my own eyes. There was a boat at the house where I entered. If I can raise the bridge, I should be able to get to the car.
Right, but if this happened God knows how long ago, she must have survived. What? Yeah, I saw that trophy as well. I forgot about that. She must have survived regardless of what happened in the past.
There must be a way to save you both, right? Why else would I be here?
No comments?
Don't worry, kid. I'll think of something.
Only 2 conversations. Most of the time, it's 3. Okay, well, we're trying to save her and her father. But we know the father didn't make it ours. Well, I think that's what happened, but... an admission of guilt? Him apologizing? The way he worded that, it sounded like he did something truly bad, whereas... let's say there was a dreadful accident or something and the father died and Edward managed to save the girl. I wouldn't think that he would be apologizing like that. The way he was expressing himself there, it sounded like he killed the father. It either accidentally or deliberately, and that has caused Grace some angst. So we can go down there. I'm going to get a checkpoint here, aren't I?
This must be where the bridge is operated.
Right, but I don't want to open it just yet. I want to check out that other side. I've got to look for clues. Clues and dank lore. That's... is an invisible wall right here. We can make our way to the other side of the bridge. We can't go down here because these stairs are broken. Never mind, we can go down there. So maybe what I need to do is open this and then drop down here. What the hell did we do? I mean, I get that we don't remember and that the Dark Man is showing us this, but what the hell did we do to prompt that response from Edward, that apology? I've got to imagine it was something seriously bad. Boats. Shack. Yeah, I thought this is where the bridge might have been controlled, but I see a lever up there. An oar? Nothing? Alright, well I don't regret coming this way, I'm just disappointed, that's all. Alright, so let's raise the bridge.
Nothing's happening. It's like something's holding it back.
Oh. Holy fuck. Hey fellas. Ah! I see those shadows. Can't take damage. I mean, at this point, I think I can take damage. It's fine, but I don't want to take damage. That last boss battle is going to be an absolute so-and-so, and I do not want to take damage if I can avoid it. Gonna go all the way back up here. We see 3 Cthulhu-like tentacles grabbing the bridge. Sharp Niggurath, perhaps? We need to take them out, and we've also got flyers who harass us. Lovely.
Nothing's happening. It's like something's holding it back.
That's a cool effect. Granted, we can't see where those tentacles are originating from, but I think that's fine. I don't think we need to see that. Alright, let's take out this one. I'll do some dodging. See if we can find 2 more dudes to shoot. not sure where I picked up that sledgehammer from, but okay. I'm looking. I hear him. Lovely shooting, Carnby. Alright, are we good? We are most definitely not good.
There we go. Should be able to pilot the boat.
I was hoping that'd be an autosave, but no, that was just stutter. You. Are we good? I should be able to pilot something. I was not listening. I was too busy fighting for my life. No, we're not good. Hell. Once again, do we have infinite respawns? Oh god, that's a lot. That's a loss. And we're still not good. I can't see it. I'm staring into the sun. Oh. It could be below me. It is below me. Okay, I'm gonna make a run for it. And at this point, I think if I take damage, we can't go that way. I've got to go down the other side. That path is blocked. You made it. Well done. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll take that hit. Fuck it. I'll take that hit. You so-and-so. We're still not done. It's still spawning. How do we get down from here? It was way down here earlier, but I don't see it now. I am burning through my ammo here. Holy shit. Is there a way down? Thank you for not getting me stuck in the geometry there, game. I appreciate it. I took a hit, damn it. Hitless run ends here. Alright, I assume I need to get down there and use a boat.
Where did she go? I really hope she didn't jump.
It might be for the best, Edward. Just quietly. I did not go this way. It's like I can sort of walk off the edge there. I guess we're going this way, grabbing a boat. No? I can grab an oar for sure. Where am I going? I can't use any of those. What is my objective?
Carnby had run their car off the bridge. He pulled Grace out of the sinking car, but left her father to drown. He could have saved him. There was time. He just chose not to. Instead, he took Grace back to New Orleans and collected his paycheck.
I missed that, and now we know. That's exactly what happened. He ran the car off the road on a bridge. He saved the child. He let Stryker die, or whoever it was. And took Grace back to her mother. Good stuff, Carnby. You seem like a capital fellow. There was time to save him, but he chose not to. That's very dickish behaviour. Going down here, I think I can see a path on the left. Oh, hell. I'm just going to run. I assume this is where I need to pilot the boat. I didn't see a boat here earlier, though. No? Was it where we came in? Right at the very start. We can get to the bottom of the boat. We can get to the bottom of the bridge by turning right here, but I don't believe it's necessary to do that. Let's go this way first. Yeah, okay, I see it now. Was that Emily next to him? The bathroom does serve a purpose.
Oh my God, Carnby. Are you okay?
Don't leave me alone.
What the hell have you been doing?
What's going on here? Look at this mess!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Thompson.
Don't make me kick you out of this house. Now get out!
Hey, Detective. Mr. Carnby. I'm really worried about you.
I'm okay. I just need to catch my breath for a moment.
You are not okay.
This place? There are some very disturbed figures around here. And I don't think it's just the patients. I've been reading some things about how Derceto has a deranging effect on people. I think it might explain things.
What?
Just take it easy, okay? I'm gonna go find a way into Dr. Gray's apartment. I want to know what he's hiding.
Emily, don't worry. I think I'm close. I'm gonna set everything right.
Just be careful.
I say, don't leave me alone, and then you just walk off like that. I stole the child and let him drown. Yeah, that's accurate.
The dark man had forced Conby to face his memories of Grace and her father. How he ran him off the bridge at Pearl River and carried on to steal his child as he was drowning. He then handed Grace off to her mother because that was the job, and you don't question the job. You take the money and get drunk. As Conby slowly accepted his trauma, he started to wonder why it was his and not Jeremy's.
The same for Emily. Yeah, she's read a bunch of documentation about how this place is having an effect on people, and we've got some documents as well, but we're not going to learn about the cause. And I've got to admit that is super disappointing.
It wasn't clear to Detective Conby that he had actually accomplished anything, but he had the distinct feeling that he was making progress. The steamboat must have been what the self-deceit was referring to, and clearly the business with Grace was psychological trauma. Out of the 3 steps on the dark man's contract, only one thing seemed to remain: tempermanic behavior. Conby was getting sick of guessing. It was time to pay Dr. Gray a visit in his apartment.
We're not getting back in there.
It wasn't clear to Detective.
Oh my god, this bug again.
Going in there. She's clearly had enough of me.
It's bad enough that the diary is... What the fuck?
It was.
You've now got 3 records of that 1 diary entry. Not to mention that it's out of order. It did the same thing in Perosi's room with Emily. Can we get another one now?
It was.
Yes, I know it wasn't clear. Let me just move on, please. Oh my god. So, is there anything we need to do before we go into the apartments? I've got no idea why these rooms are showing up as unexplored, or explored and not completed. I'm guessing we can't go down into the basement there because that was Emily exclusive. I don't think there's any need to go down into the basements. God, I was trolled so badly on the other playthrough for that. Maybe it was showing up in pink as Emily because I did not pick up the collectible down there. Not sure. Either way, let's go to Dr. Gray's apartments and hope that nothing goes horribly wrong.
Something didn't understand what was happening. It was funny when all the blood started coming.
The fuck? It sounded like Grace and Batiste. Are you in here, you little bastards?
What is that?
You must see this through. One of the young. This is it, Edward. Now's the time. Let it happen. You want this. You need this to matter.
I assume this is happening because we've not been drinking. I cannot save. I did see these objectives here. Leave an offering at the Whispering Tree and give the kids something to play with. I think this might be an alternate ending.
What is it? What do you want? Don't worry. I'll remember. You should have.
She will call on you when it's time. Do not ignore her. I'm going to load immediately. And I'm going to make a hard save because clearly we're doing some alternate ending bullshit. We hear Grace though. I can't save here? Really? I need to be able to save around here. That is how saving works. Yeah, I'm feeling the game's very bugged at the moment, honestly. With the whole diary thing, me not being able to save my game. What I might do is go back to the main menu and load, and see if that helps. I can save here. Let me make a hard save. And we are here. There was nothing in these rooms. Oh, they're all locked. We're going to get our diary updating about 6 or 7 times because the game's a troll. Yeah, okay, so at this point, the game is not letting me save. I don't know if that's a bug or not. But I mean, everything's super freaky. Where is Grace?
I can't leave. I got a job to do.
I heard her, but I did not see her. So we're close to the end. We just need to do that fight in the icy area, I believe. So if the options for triggering alternate endings are now, then if we just need to go through that fight, then, use my words, maybe it's best that I just do a standard ending first. Who's saying that? Couldn't hear. I'm thinking let's do a standard ending first, and then what I'll do is I'll come back here, load, and check out the others. That is something I will do to close out this playthrough. Emily's ending, though, I'm going to need to do separately offline because I ain't recording that. It sounds like that's coming from directly ahead, but it's possible that it's coming from the area outside the conservatory, or maybe it's coming from Dr. Gray's apartments. If it's coming from Dr. Gray's apartment, that is incredibly concerning. The drawing room is locked. The tree has something to say and we can do something there. Can we go out here? No. Alright, let's go to Dr. Gray's apartments. I'll come back for that. Not right now, I won't, but I'll come back for it at some point, I promise. We didn't see the game behave like this when we were playing as Emily. I think this is purely because of the collectible bullshit that we've got.